Fun?
No.
Only 5 minutes. Thank you. Okay. You are founding.
Don't make me buy.
It's namaste. It's namaste. I was expecting the pain.
You were so critical.
This one is apply this model to this thing. Okay. Any problems?
Excuse me.
Okay, that's there.
Excuse me. Could you please?
Okay.
Excuse me, Professor.
Yeah?
Could you please give us feedback form?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Be quiet when other people respect your your partner.
Okay. Good
Be quiet.
morning, class. Today, our team, No Sympathy, is going to represent the basketball team by using the model team leadership model. So, in our team, we all are the members. So, I'll introduce my members with you. First of all, we have just given the roles according to the individual skills to our all team members. And in the basketball team, these are the positions which are assigned to our team members. First position is point guard. This is a person who is very speedy and good at driving. And this role is assigned to Babita. And the second one is shooting guard. This is the position in which the player tries to shoot from the 3-point field goal area. This role is assigned to Boni. And the third position is small forward. This person is very versatile and very quick. This role is assigned to Anastasia. And the fourth one is power forward. And this person is most powerful and dependent soccer. And it's me. And the fifth one is center. This is the tallest player and the crucial to defense and is always ready to defend the other team. And this role is assigned to Patricia. And the last one is the coach of our team. He is Mohammed, and he is the person who is having the knowledge regarding the whole basketball game, and he used to guide us in our presentation. Now I want one of my friends to come forward and start discuss the model.
So the model is, the name is ЖИЗНь's Team Leadership Model, TLM. The objective of the model is to identify how the team can be more effective and point the leader the ways. How can the leader make the team more effective? And the leader job is to identify the needs of the team and create conditions to be more effective. And the leader is not a function of the leader, it's a function of the whole team. So the model is based in three, what's the name of this? Three stages. Input, it's like it's individual, the players, we, the team factors that they play together, the team, and the organizational systems. Then we go, this is the whole part, the main part of the model. Then we go to have process, is like the practice, and the output is the game. It's the goal of the team. I'm not gonna say much more because each one is going to present more specific. So now Bonnie is going to talk about the output, the first part here. The output, then Babit is going to talk about the process, and Mohammed is going to talk about the input.
Yeah. So exactly what is output? Output is the results we get after the work we put in. So like the previous slide we seen in the iceberg, after the inputs that we put in, the results that we get are the outputs. So for example, our team over here scores around 27 points, your team scores around 20 points, and their team scores 18 points, for example. So according to statistics and basic assessments, what can we figure out? That our team put in too much amount of inputs, so we got, our results were like too productive for us to get higher points than when considered to everyone else, right? But when compared to this model, it wasn't sufficient. This data wasn't sufficient to show which team was more productive. So according to Hackman, there are like three points which exactly shows like how effective a team can be, how effective can the output and the productivity can be. And the first one is the team's productive output. Yep. See, for example, a company is producing products. The company is producing products, certain number of products, and the certain number of products, when used by the customers, is in quality, quantity, and time. It's matching the company's input. Then you can say that the input that we put in is being favorable in our condition because we are getting equal profits to it. And the second point states that the team coordination. See, coordination is important in everything. So like coming back to basketball game. See, well, if there's no coordination, we won't be able to know like who to pass the ball for. Everyone will be like fighting for the ball and everything. But if there's equal coordination, she can come pass the ball to me as I'm the shooting guard, and I can, from a 3-pointer range, I can shoot it. If suppose she is inside the 3-pointing range, she can shoot it. So if there's equal coordination, we will know like which task is assigned to who. And the third one, see, everyone are here for growth and individual experience, right? So if while working in a team or working individually, if you have personal growth or growth as a team, it will be beneficial to everyone in every aspect of life. So these are 3 Hackman's laws. And the next one, process.
Okay, the process is what the team does to convert input to outputs. Like if all the individuals, the skills we have in a team, but how the team effectively perform to get the better results, it's all depend upon the process. Like there may be no opportunity to correct any problem if we get the output. What happened if we lose the game? That means we are inefficient in our processing level. So it's very good if we are doing effectively, and like I am the point guard and I know my role very effectively. So in the process, I use my skills, my expertise, knowledge to work accordingly. Okay. Now, it would seem helpful to be able to evaluate real teaming process, like by putting all inputs all together, the output is depend upon the processing. How the input works, how the skill of the each and every team member works. Now, in our team, no sympathy, we play a friendly role. That means we play for practice, we play for fun, and next slide please. Okay, if a team is to perform effectively, so in the next stage, the process level, the effectiveness of each and every team member is depend upon the work hard, like the practice of each and every member, and have sufficient knowledge. Like the center, Patricia, she knows her role very well, and skills she perform, like each and everyone have their expertise skills, so he or she can play his role effectively accordingly. Okay. Now we have an appropriate strategy. Like in our input level, we made a strategy like how we can proceed while we are playing, and we get, ultimately we won the game. So we have a group dynamics, like a proper coordination between each and every member. As Bonnie said, like the coordination between the member is very important. Okay. Now, group dynamics, you know, the interaction among the each and every member. Now, so how we can discover the problem? We can discover the problem in the process level. We cannot discover the problem after it happened. So it's better to analyze and to discover the problem at the processing level, so we can tackle it. Like if we are lacking in any strategy, if we are lacking in any like coordination, we can tackle it in the process level, so we can proceed further. Next, the team should ensure that there are no design problems. Like while we are putting our efforts,
You're aware of your time.
we are skills, so we can work accordingly. Next. This is the diagonist. Like the output is all depend upon the like what we input, the processes, like the efforts of each and every member, the skills, the strategies, and the group dynamics.
So now talking about the components to reach what Bonnie said, to get the best results, to be the best team out there. There should be, all the input should be at the right place and should be utilized in the right way to achieve our objective. So there are three components of the input part. So individual characteristics, team factors, organizational systems. So for the individual characteristics, first we have to have a coach who has expertise, who is very flexible, who's willing to help the team in different ways, and he has to mainly have a system implemented for the whole team to utilize their skills in the right way, to play to their strengths and to exploit other teams' weaknesses. And then we should have a leader. A leader is an important individual in the team. He should play a part in self-motivation, encouraging other players, and then promoting good work ethic. And then the third part of the individual characteristics are the players. We should have skilled players who are willing to have interchangeable roles, to accept different roles, to be able to play with different teams with different styles. And then the second part of the input is the team factors, is that there should be good collaboration between team members, there should be cohesiveness, and there should be commitment and buy-in into the style of the play that the team is gonna use. And then the third part is the environmental factors. So the organization itself, it should provide the team, including the coach and the players, practice facility. They should provide them a healthy work environment, so they can be very effective and to reach the objective they set in from the beginning. So as you said here, inputs are what is available for teams as they go about their work. Level inputs, as I mentioned, the three parts, and then some of these inputs provide little opportunity for the leader to have an influence. They are merely givens. Coach cannot contract new players, and we have no bench. So the coach job is just to make sure that everything is in the right place to have his to maximize his players' skills. And then, however, the leader can directly influence other inputs to create conditions for effective teamwork, invest time to practice, motivate, integrate the team, individually focus on skills that need improvement. Now moving to other parts.
Right.
So you have two more minutes.
Okay. So as this is a leadership theory, of course the special task is assigned to a leader, and what should be done before even any output is being taken care of? We need to dream first. So dream comes first before the outputs. the team needs to have a clear vision to know exactly where to move. So everything starts with the team. Then the input is presented as a design in our leadership prescriptions, so-called. So here at the design part, we create the strategy, we organize the team well, which includes the organizational systems, team factors, and individual characteristics. And then when the team is already well formed and we have no doubts we're headed to success, not to failure, then it's the step of development. So we try to work on more tactics about how to make our team even more successful, how to make it prosperate and go forward all the time. So basically that's what is up to a leader according to this theory: dream, design, and development.
Okay, in order to wrap up, the leaders can influence the team effectiveness. How? In many ways, but some of them are these. Like, the leader should have the clear sense of performance and the purpose expectations. Like, the leader should know regarding the performance of the team, the purpose of the team in order to achieve the particular goal. The leader should ensure that they should have the clear knowledge about that. And second one is, at the input stage, the leader should design or redesign some strategies in order to achieve the goal effectively and efficiently. And the third one is, in order to improve the team performance, the coach should guide each and every team member so that they can work effectively and they can perform their role very well. And they can easily achieve their targets which they have set before starting the project. And mostly the coach should give the instructions to the team members in the middle of the task going on. When the coach will give the instructions in the middle, then the team members can easily improve their performance and can improve their mistakes in between the tasks, and this will help them to perform well and achieve the targets. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Let me give you some feedback. Yeah, it's good teamwork. You can see everybody, contribute equally, rather than overload somebody. Yeah. And so this is a positive side. Then a sandwich middle. So anybody can explain if we use this model, this very famous model, used for team diagnosis, for consulting if this team doesn't work, where, right? So what's the problem? So how apply this model for team diagnosis? Whatever, this team always loser, bottom, why? So anybody can explain use the model to diagnosis.
That's what Babita said about the process.
Yeah.
It's all about the process is interlinked.
Okay.
Okay. Because the output, like the performance, is all depends upon the input level. So if we want our team to win, we have a good system, we have a good team factors, we have a good individual characters. Because if a lack of any these points, the process may be effective, then ultimately the goal.
So why my team always a loser?
On the other
Can
hand,
you see from your intuition why I'm a loser?
Because
They don't follow this.
Okay, use this one. Use this process model. Okay, you're right. But you did say whether everybody work hard, I don't do
maybe
it.
there is a
I'm
lack
lazy.
of
Yeah.
efforts.
Whether I have skills, each of the team, some of the team no skills.
Maybe the lack of strategy,
Yeah, maybe there's a strategy
the
wrong,
poor
right?
coordination between the members, it may lead to the poor performance.
Maybe the team too much conflict to fight each other, nobody work, right? So use this model. This is just for everybody, yeah? This is a famous team diagnosis model, right? If you are as a team to analyze your company, one of the team not working, you can use the model, right? It's a full side of the parameter, right? So this is the outcome, then your effort and skills, strategy, then dynamics.
I think we can also use the input part as a reason, to criticize a losing team.
Yeah, that's also include the input, output. Yeah, input include the organization system, team factors, individual. But you analyze by process level, then categorize 4 kinds in systematic way. Yeah. So
Then we have some points to criticize the other models too.
of course. Okay.
Yeah.
Second one. This is for learning. Don't worry anything. Right? For learning.
So, like, we are not saying like the other 2 models, they are ineffective, they are effective too.
Yeah.
But we think that our model is better than the others because our model is simple. The team output, it's all depend upon the input, the process and the output. The other 2 models, they are too complicated, like the rocket and the shell model. A lot of like the roles and the strategies, but we have just 3 steps, like the input, the process and the
The
output.
output itself is already a result. A high-performing team is
Yeah.
Yeah, this model shows the right components for a successful
We have enough time. Otherwise we can debate a lot. Okay, it's fine. Okay, don't worry.
Because the
Okay.
simple model always is not.
I'm not finished my feedback yet, right? So the second feedback, right? So you have coach now, right? So you mentioned some of the coach thing, right? And we also talk about in the basketball field, right? We see the coach. You are too nice, yeah. The coach sometimes very hard, right? What was the fighting, right?
Yeah.
So how to make coach successful,
Successful.
So, yeah, how make coaches successful?
So I think the coach should be a leader as well, just
Yeah.
like one of the players. I think the organization itself should provide a healthy work environment for the coach to be successful first, and then for the coach, he has to be flexible with his players. He has to to utilize their skills in the right way, to identify each individual skills and see how they can integrate all those skills to produce great outcomes or to have a great team. That's what I think.
Good. So actually, you can analyze each of the 4 phases, right? Can be strategy, particular skills not enough. You need to rotate, right? All these things you can use as tools to do that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's good. And in general, it's very good, excellent teamwork, right? Everybody work hard, and it's great. So first team feedback. Positive.
At first, congratulations to all of you. It was a nice presentation.
Thank
You all have covered. The picture is amazing. You all covered all the things. I have just 2 suggestions for you. This is just suggestion. One, to manage your time for a presentation, go directly just to the key points, and also in your PowerPoint, in your slides. Just mention the key points because some of the slides were too crowded. So
Too busy.
But totally it was good and.
But we didn't want to miss some parts. We had to explain it in depth so we can show how we can have a successful team. We can't just
Okay, good. Understandable.
I think you have to show the main components and some details.
But you have only 10 minutes.
Okay, but it's, we are 6 and we're not
Okay,
5. Yeah.
good.
They were 5. That's
Good
why.
feedback. Okay, team, you give them feedback.
The name, I like it. And actually the model is complex.
Yeah.
We understand some things and we don't understand other things.
Did you pay attention?
Yes.
Did you pay attention?
Yes, exactly.
Because they want to be the first.
Yeah. I think did you understand the model? Was it? I don't think it was that complex. It was just a simple model.
It's just a
Yeah.
simple model than the other
Busy
models.
slides, so we cannot understand.
But the
each.
model covers a lot of components, not just one. Just like
This
has
is the
like.
feedback, not the debate.
I'm just responding to
Okay,
you.
so what's the other feedback?
You guys said that it has only 3 steps. That's why it is somewhat easy and simple model. But when there are less steps, it's more complex. You're not well defined.
But we are dividing it in the process, right? In the input part, we have only 3 steps. But when we are coming a little above, we are dividing the process into 4 different steps.
Yeah, that's why it's not simple.
But it is easy to understand and easy for anyone to understand. Right?
Like the output is depend upon the input and
On just the 4 steps.
And what process?
Okay, what you need any positive ending, yeah? Sandwich.
I really liked how Babita speak. Very good. She came up. I thought she was introvert, but she really ended up speaking very good. Ali Mohammed's presentation was really good. He was giving everything. Boni's was good. And here she spoke. She was not given enough chance, but I really liked how they all planned their things.
Yeah.
And they were standing systematically. Like no one was covering slides, so we cannot see them. So it was a good presentation. As
Yeah. Good. Give a lot of hands. Okay. Yeah. Give some feedback, rating. Yeah. So you guys action now.
Ooh, I'm waiting for this. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time.